and welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. I'm Anna Daviscourt. I'm a children's book illustrator. This is my best friend Anthony. He's in a dark cave.
Is that what it looks like?
I mean, it looks a little darker than usual. And we're simulcast. Hello, Adobe Live.
Immediately.
This is perfect because I was just introducing the stream. We just started, baby. So, if you're new here, yeah, I'm a child. Too true. I am a children's book illustrator. This is my best friend Anthony. He reads the chat and hangs out with me and talks about the cost of filters for your air quality in your home. How much did it cost? You guys help me.
I'd love to filter out this topic.
No! When we were setting up the stream, he was like, oh, let me tell you, they're very costly. And then I was like, I don't have the brain power to respond, and so could you hold on for just like a minute so we could talk about it on stream? Because I was trying to get everything together frantically. And now, apparently he's over it. Everybody in the chat, tell me how much it costs to replace the filters in your air filtration system. I don't know for us.
Or don't, we could move on.
No! I need to know. Right now I have a fan on me because it is supposed to get to 100 today, and I hope I don't feel that. When we woke up, James and I closed the windows immediately. And then tried to... Oh, he put tissue paper back up on the windows to reflect light back out, and it's very much working
Take
right
that,
now.
son. See how you like it.
Hey! I don't think it's the sun's fault, but yeah. The thing was, he left, so I'm all alone right now. Whoa! I got the run of the house! Woo! We both work from home, so usually that's not the case. But
where's he?
He's over visiting Mark right now. Mark's in town from Texas, one of our friends. Mark, Ashley, and their little baby Cyrus. We're going to be going to their baptism in Astoria on Sunday. I'm very excited for that. Anyways, we're the godparents. How crazy is that? And what was I going to say? When he left, I was like locking the door behind him, and I felt a little bit outside what it feels like, and it is spicy hot out there. That was in the shade, so it's doing a good job, I suppose. All right, let's get into drawing today. What we're going to be doing is revisiting our character. This is our little forager friend from last time. Well, not last time, but a time before now. The Land Before Time. Anybody seen that? Sound off in the chat.
We were just talking about that last night and how Jenny Nicholson's appraisal of all 17 of them.
If you haven't seen that, you should. We should link that in the videos channel. I think I have before, but Jenny Nicholson is a YouTuber who watched all 14 movies in the Land Before Time series and
14.
Gave a breakdown. I think it was 14, right?
I
don't know. Oh, by the way, Kendall got a gold star today. First in the chat. Whoop, 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 whoop. Closely followed by Anonymous Strawberry.
It's in the title of Jenny Nicholson's video.
Absolutely, yeah. She's dedicated, okay? I commend her for that. By the way, this is the sketch that we started with before, and what I wanted to do today is just draw some expressions for her. I might touch up her design a little bit because I think there are a few things that I want to touch. So maybe we'll start there. Let's do it. Have you seen any of the Land Before Times other than the first one?
Yeah, I've seen at least the first 3.
At least the first 3.
You remember Chomper, don't you?
Chomper! No. The first
T-Rex.
One is so, like, completely emblazoned on my memory. I don't know even if I saw another one, if I would remember it as clearly as the first.
Well, 1, 2, and 3, I think, were childhood call-outs for sure. I don't know much past that, I don't think. I might have seen bits and pieces of some, but yeah, I definitely remember Chomper, and I don't think he came in until 2 or 3.
What's Chomper like? Tell me about... Oh, wait, he's the little one!
The baby
little
T-Rex.
Baby T-Rex. I do remember him, but again, I can't remember if it's from Jenny Nicholson's video or from my memory. It's all blending together, Anthony. Save me!
Well, let's just watch all 14, so you have that.
We should definitely watch the one that's like, eggs.
Yeah, with Frasier. And the one with Reba
Frasier.
McEntire. And the one Jenny Nicholson said was the best. was number 9 or something.
Sure, yeah. Whatever she says is good. We'll just watch that.
Agreed.
What she says is good is a varied thing. She's got very eclectic tastes. Just letting you know.
Indeed.
So,
we've got Alan in the chat, and
hello,
Jake
Alan.
Green, and Kendall, and Dee.
Hey, what's up, Dee? How
Tara,
are you? Hey,
and
Jake,
Rin.
Kendall, Tara, Rin. Hello, friends. How are
Ibrahim's in the chat.
you? Ibrahim. Oh my gosh, your newest piece. I love it.
Jose in the chat saying hello.
Hello. What's everybody up to today? We're getting through the week. It's Wednesday, and we haven't seen you since Monday. I mean, what was your Tuesday? Mine was kind of crazy. I'll tell you.
What was the recap for Monday's stream?
Monday's stream was, hey, product placement. Get ready for an ad. This stream is brought to you by our new podcast. It is a subscription that you are able to do on Behance now. Well, I guess we are featured streamers, and so we get the access to subscriptions. There we go. Right now, and you can sign up for $3 a month. We are offering 2 podcasts per month. They are 1 to maybe 2 hours each, and access to our private Discord channel for Oops All Bloops, which is the name of the podcast. And on Monday, we were drawing some podcast art for our first episode, which is coming up this Friday. So on Friday, you are gonna get your first episode. How exciting! Joe is one of our subscribers, a bloopy. That's much easier to say. And so Joe needs to tell me when Friday is so that I can post it, because Australia has different time. We have it basically ready right now. I could judge some things still, which I am still doing, but I could post it right now and people would be like, that's a thing. Also, it's not just a podcast, it's a visual podcast. It's basically a video of us talking about a concentrated topic, art related, inspiration related, stuff like that. By the way, I just made this adjustment. I just wanted a little bit more value separation on the sides of the hat. So I made the top darker by making the bottom lighter. That's a sentence. And then I added a little bit of darkness and like dirt to the feet, because I think if somebody is walking around barefoot, they're gonna have dirty feet. So there you go. Those are my changes so far. Ooh, actually, no, that's not the right color. I just wanted to add a little bit of darkness to the base of these carrots. What? What are vegetables? Corn. So adding that real quack. Yeah. Okay. And now I'm just going to sketch some expressions. If we feel like painting anything, I'll do so. Just kind of fall in the flow today, you know?
Yeah. Anonymous says it's Thursday here in Australia.
Ooh, it's Thursday already. Okay, so that means we need to post it tomorrow if it's going to be Friday in Australia. Ooh.
What time is it in Australia currently? Is it like midnight Thursday? Or is it?
Yeah, tell us what time is it in Australia.
What time is it?
We could look up like what do you call it?
No. We're streaming. Anonymous knows.
Anonymous knows all. Oh, Kendall says, wish we could do gifts here. I so agree. Oh my gosh. I think there are a few things that I would add to the chat. One of them being gifts, another being polls. Anthony's talked about that before.
It would be nice to have polls where the streamer announcement goes. Just sticky at the top and people could vote on it.
Yeah.
9 a.m. in Australia.
9 a.m. 9.
So 4 p.m., 9 a.m. What's the time difference there?
That looks weird. It's fine.
The gradient? Wait, what is this space on the right-hand side going to be?
I just wanted to do some sketches over here, and the green was getting in the way mentally. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, I haven't drawn anything today, so like let me warm up a little bit.
What brush are you using for sketches?
The Carbonara New. Kyle's drawing box Carbonara New. Oh my gosh. Come here. Okay, there we go. This one.
Is it just default settings, the way it came?
I very rarely mess with settings just because there are 5 million brushes to choose from, and so I figure if I have to mess with settings, like, that would be really if I found one that was just almost right, but I just wanted to change one thing, usually I'm not that specific. I'm like, it does about what I want. I'm fine with it. What about you, Anthony? Do you get finicky with tools?
I like what well, I try to stay with the defaults as well, because when I was going from studio to studio, the computers wouldn't be set up specifically to me, and I didn't have workspaces and assets like saved on a thumb drive that I had time to like upload and figure out and reset everything. So I just like the default settings on everything so that I'm more accustomed to the workspace.
Absolutely. I agree. There is an advantage to it for sure. It was the same thing when we were going to school. You never knew what kind of, computer you were working on. They had a few Cintiqs, but it was mostly tablets, and you're just like, well, it's got Photoshop, but I got real good at drawing with just the default brushes, round hard brush, But once you have your own work setup, you can really customize it. It's just, if you're bouncing to studios and things like that, definitely a good argument for getting good at whatever they have.
Tara appreciates the comment on brushes, so thank you for describing what you're using.
Absolutely, yeah. I think finding a good pencil brush and a good paintbrush are like the two most important ones to me. I love the bristle balm, which is what all the background stuff is done with here. And then texture blocker. This is one of Shauna Lynn's brushes that is one of my new favorites. We did like an entire piece with it, basically. The mossy green one with a little dragon. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, you recently posted that on Twitter for Kid Lit Art Postcard.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Good
Is that
job.
the hashtag?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, that was almost entirely done with this. I love, love, love when you get like the bits, whatever that's called. The bits. I love bits. When it feels like there's noisiness to a piece, that's the kind of texture that makes me very happy. And then the bristle balm is really good for the streakiness, where you get that edge of streak and the little dry brushy. And then Carbonara New has just that lovely graphite quality that's kind of broken up a little bit. If you go light, you get these like little whoop, whoop, whoops. And then you could go really heavy and get like a thicker line with texture still on the outer edge. There's even a difference between the two sides. So let's see if I can get a good example. Like sometimes it feels like the left edge and the right edge are a little different. I don't know. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so there's more breakup on this side than there is on this side. You know what I mean? Just slightly less. More or less. I'm good
It's
at
like that torn edge quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I was actually I was just editing a video. Been doing a lot of editing videos lately, mostly for the podcast because we're making all the assets for the first time, so it's a lot of upfront work. But
did you
what?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just looking at, well, what I'm going to post later today is a Patreon process video. It's basically like the time lapse that you get from Fresco after a piece, but I talk over it a little bit about making the piece, and then you get to see what it was like, building it up. And the piece I was working on is this one. It's the berry dog. And I was specifically looking at it when I was editing it and being like, I really like this edge of the arm. I don't know if, yeah, I can zoom in. There we go. So this is in Fresco, which has amazing texture brushes. And as you can see, like there's this rake grit brush. That's the one that I used in Fresco. And I just loved that this was so open, where like the top is a solid pink and then you get this like the background coming through the edge of the arm right here. It's just something like the little touches that make me happy with pieces. You can even see the huge difference in that texture versus like this flower. This flower was done with the pencil brush, which is just like the most basic pencil brush that they have in there. I absolutely love it because it's got just that lovely grit, the little dots, the noisiness that I love. Especially when you put it on the side, you can get a really nice like soft graphite quality. And I just love that kind of stuff where like sometimes you're drawing it in and it's really soft and gradual but has noise, and then other times it's like huge chunks of breakup and it feels almost like if you were using a palette knife scraping paint across a canvas or something. I love that.
Have you ever held your stylus like that?
Held my stylus like what? Like this?
Like a palette knife, yeah. Or
No.
a piece of vine charcoal or something.
What a vine charcoal. Let's try it. Let's, oh, wait. Hit. Oh, no. I'm clicking the button. Fine. Charcoal.
Well, maybe not the best for penmanship, but for laying out those flat lines. If you made it huge, would it lay down the line in that kind of...
I think the angle is awkward. My hand is going like this. Whereas when you're drawing with charcoal on a canvas, you're like doing it upright.
Standing up.
Yeah, exactly. So
that makes sense.
I really want to someday invest in that ergonomic arm that makes the Cintiq go any which way.
They're so expensive, but yeah, I definitely think it's worth it.
Someday.
Kind of like air filters. Kendall says, the only 3 things I have to change setting-wise on every Photoshop app are the app's main color and add hotkeys for clear cache and flip.
What's the main color one about?
I think the background color usually starts off as light, you know, everything around the canvas.
Like this one? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
You think it's like light gray? I think
there's a default setting at the top. See what that is?
Yeah, it's the dark gray. I think. Well, it's slightly darker than dark gray. Interesting.
Anthony Jackson had said, I think finding a good pen brush is important for digital inkers. And we also have Alessandra in the chat saying, what's poppin', y'all?
Pop, pop. What's up? I'm going to set it to a custom color. Do you like this, Anthony?
Oh, it's beautiful. Wait, can you do it the parchment color that you're sketching on?
Absolutely.
That'd be cute. Maybe it'll confuse you. No, it's still got a border around it. If you zoom in, does the border go away?
Oh, if I press F, it goes to this.
It's gone now. It just has that little drop shadow around the edge so you can distinguish the edge. Nice.
You like that? Okay, we'll keep it.
Also, to answer our question about Australia time differences in relation to where we are, PST, Jake Green says, so where they are in Australia is 17 hours ahead of where Anna and Anthony are.
17 hours. Okay, so can we overlap Friday? That's not 24 hours, so I think yes.
Yeah.
Jake, did you look up the time difference for us?
He did it in his head.
We can't Google it.
Well, Jake's based on it being 4 p.m. here and 9 a.m. there, that would be 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. is 12 hours, plus 5 more hours to get to 9 a.m. Would be 17 hours.
I'm sorry.
I think he did it in his head, but he might have Googled it to confirm.
I mean, he is a genius, so that makes sense.
There's a lot to like about Jake Green.
You're like I said, he's a genius, and you're just like, he's the best human being on the planet.
Can't top that.
Indisputed.
Rin says, thank you for sharing the info on your different brushes and what you like about them.
Always, for sure.
And thus, the palette stylus was invented.
Palette stylus?
Palette knifus? I'm not sure.
Knifus.
I'm sure it's very clever. Rin's very clever.
Very clever, absolutely.
Too clever for us.
Indeed. Rin's a genius.
Kendall clarifies, I meant the one in preferences. What? Rin's a genius.
Well, yeah, when I said that about Jake, you were like, there are a lot of things to like about Jake.
Sorry, I was processing 2 different things at once. I was reading Kendall's comment while you said that, and then it came through 2 seconds after. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, Rin. Pretty good.
Anyways, go on. Sorry, Rin.
Kendall...
You're amazing.
Kendall clarifies, I meant the one in preferences. You can pick which one you get. It defaults to dark gray these days. And Jake Green says, I think Anthony had asked what the time difference is between Australia and Portland, Oregon, to Alessandra about the time differences, I think.
Oh, color theme. Oh, I never even knew. Ooh, so fancy. All right, so if you go to Edit Preferences and go to Interface, you can see color themes right here at the top. Have you ever played with this, everybody but Kendall? Because obviously Kendall has. This is super cool. I actually really like it dark like this. It makes it look sleek.
Can you cycle through the different options?
Ah,
Oh,
that
gosh.
brings back like
What is that?
1999 vibes.
I know, yeah. Time traveling.
Getting better,
I
getting
think
better.
that's, yeah, mine is the
Yeah.
gray one, I think, right now.
You like, or what do you think you like the best though?
I'd have to check it on my Cintiq because I'm looking at this video feed through my secondary monitor, so that's not the one I would generally use. But probably darker. We're leaning dark mode these days. Is your wallpaper still the dark mode
Indeed, it
wallpaper
is.
you made?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, easier on the eyes, I guess. If everything's bright, I just feel like my computer's trying to radiate me. So
Is it less blue light when it's dark like that? I would assume, right?
I would
Not sure.
assume. I think it's like emanating less light. I think. I don't know. We even had a post. It was on the Oops All Bloops channel, right? That Rin was talking about dark mode and how to implement it on like every window, everything possible. And I'm using Photoshop right now, Alessandra, not Fresco. Oh, but I do want to use Fresco. I was when I was editing that video of the strawberry dog, I was kind of like, oh man, I want to make more of these abstract animal ones, but I have to like, I don't know. It's kind of like saving it for not work time makes it, my brain treat it like it's candy almost. Can't be in the middle of the day. It has to be at night when James is playing Overwatch and I'm sitting right here watching him play, and then I just draw it on the iPad. That's what happens.
That's what happens.
I want to draw her being really bored. Like, oh, maybe she's fishing because she's like a little forager, so she's like out in the forest. Forester. It's gotta look real comfy. Like she's been here for a while. Sorry if you can't tell what my scribble scrabbles are. I promise I'll clean them up as I go. But this is the truth of sketching. You just gotta get the idea out. It's never gonna be pretty at the beginning. And if it is, you're some kind of wizard.
And you should still keep going, because even if it looks pretty, maybe you haven't found the best idea yet.
That's what we tell ourselves.
Yeah, that's what you should tell yourself too.
Tara
says, I've never used a Cintiq before. And Anthony Jackson says,
Ooh.
I played with the color themes. Honestly, I like the lightest color theme for InDesign and darker theme for Illustrator, Fresco, and Photoshop. Tara goes on to say, and have been looking for models watching YouTube reviews in regards to Cintiq.
Yeah.
I love these gestures, by the way.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Cintiqs are amazing, I'd say. If you've never used one before, I would highly recommend trying one out before buying one, just to see how you feel about it, because everybody's very individual with their working habits. Anthony, what made you decide to get a Cintiq?
I wanted one.
Dunzo. But did you obviously tried it before you bought it.
They were at the Art Institute. I tried it there, and I think you had yours before I got mine, so tried it there, and also at the Wacom Experience Center. Tried it there.
Wait, when did you get yours? I think you got...
Was it 2018-ish, maybe?
I think did we get ours around the same time? Wow, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, they're wonderful, and so is our iPads. I think those are the two big options right now that artists are, thinking about in terms of what to buy. There are, of course, other ones. There's Huon tablets and what do you call it? Surface Pro or Surface things. What do you call those? They're like,
is it Microsoft Surface?
I think so. Yeah, is that what Ashley had?
Yeah.
Yeah. Microsoft Circus. It's a circus.
She has an iPad Pro now, though. And some sort of Wacom Cintiq. Not the same kind you and I have, though.
Yeah.
I think it's the kind with like the X stand on it, so it's more vertical than the ones you and I have.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
Rin is clarifying, palatiniphus was response to Anthony asking if you've ever held the stylus like a palette knife. The palatiniphus is a new and trending imaginary palette knife stylus hybrid. Yep.
You have a digital knife. Oh no, the time knife. Did you
The
look at?
time knife. Papa Zeitgeist in the chat.
The what would you call it? There is a brush that's a stylus where it has like fiber optic things on the end of every brush. So, or brush tip, you know, it's like hairs on a brush, but they're fiber optic, so they can sense where they're hitting the screen thing. It's weird. Technology's crazy.
That is cool.
I have not seen it widely adopted. I only saw it as like an experimental thing so far. I should find that video and post it because I think you guys would be interested in that kind of stuff. You art folk. Oh my gosh, that's loud. I turned it
Kendall
up.
says, Cintiqs are worth it if you're going to spend the majority of your day drawing, in my opinion. And Tara says, you're right, I really want to try one out. I was going to take a digital art class at CCA, but the world shut down and classes were cancelled. Thanks, pandemic. Jake Green says, Surface Studio is the computer version. And Tara goes on to say, I use AstroPad to mirror my iPad Pro.
I've heard of
And
that,
Alexander
yeah.
says, I have a Wacom Cintiq and iPad. Sometimes I don't know which one to use. And Anthony Jackson says, Surface Pro X? ? Kendall says, I used to use the bamboo tablet, and although portable, my hand and wrist was in bad shape.
Yeah.
Anonymous says, I use a Microsoft Surface Pro. And Kendall goes on to say, I base it on where I want to draw and what brushes I want to use. Ren says, and yes, if anyone needs help figuring out how to apply dark mode in Google Chrome, I have an explanation/mini tutorial in Discord explaining how. If you need assistance, feel free to message me.
You're so sweet and generous with your time and knowledge. Oh, thank you.
I think that was posted to general.
Was it general? I
The
can't
Discord,
remember.
yeah.
Cool.
And if you search in Discord for dark mode, maybe?
Dark mode.
Yeah, it comes up in general.
That's awesome.
And there's links and things you need to press, so I'm not going to bother reading through it. But if you're interested, yeah, check it out there. Tara goes on to say, thank you for the pro tip, Kendall. I was eyeing the 22 and 24. I think I have the 24.
Yeah, we both have 24 HD, I believe. Same one. Twinsies.
Kendall goes on to say, I was going to say, if you do hold Control-Alt-Shift and click the interface selections, you get little coffee cups to pick from.
Coffee cups?
If you hold Control-Alt-Shift and click on the interface selections, so in that other menu when you were choosing the themes.
It comes up
Try
as
that
coffee
out.
cups?
Yeah, let's see what that's like.
Alright, give me the instructions from the beginning.
Go to the themes.
Oh, find the ones from before.
In that preference menu, I think.
Preferences, and it was interface.
And then you hold Control-Alt-Shift and click on the interface selections.
Wait, Control-Alt-Shift, and then you click on the interface selections. Oh! That's so funny.
Ooh.
That's so funny. What a weird thing. Why is it like that?
They're not really representative of what they are.
No, they're just coffee. They're like, more cream? More? Somebody was just like, this is cute. I'm going to do it as like an Easter egg.
How do you get the banana?
Banana?
In the toolbar, I think there's a banana tool, but I don't know how to do it. I've seen it on some people's
Madness.
setups. Kendall goes on to say, yeah, I have the 24 and I love it. Was a hassle to move the past few weeks, but much better for productivity. When I could work, that is. And Tyler in the chat saying, I have an XP Pen Artist 24 Pro, and it's about 95% as good as the Wacom experience. Nice. My Wacom 22 was a little better until it completely died out on me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Tyler. Ugh,
how long did you have it for? Should we be bracing for the inevitable?
Hey, no.
Kendall says, it's one of my favorite hidden things.
That's so goofy. What? I just feel like somebody was like, I like coffee.
Adam Glazer in the chat saying, hello, all.
Hey, Adam Glazer, how are you doing? You having a good day? A good day, a good day.
Alessandra agrees that someone in Adobe really loves their coffee.
Absolutely, yeah, that's... Knowing, like, how much it takes to put stuff into this program, I think somebody really wanted to, like, add a little Easter egg. And I'm glad that they have fun with it like that, because, man, it's a lot of work to make programs, especially ones that people use for their livelihoods. Like, it's not a small thing whenever they make a change. And, yeah, they must have just been like, yeah, this is important to me. And I'll make it important to them.
Tyler goes on to say about their Cintiq, I bought it used and had it less than a year.
Sad.
That
Oh,
is
dang
sad.
it. Well, we should just get you a new one. I want you to have one.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Okay. Here you go.
We'll have a giveaway.
Oh my gosh. I would love to do that if Wacom was the one providing it.
Yeah.
Should I talk
Or
to
if
them
everyone
about that?
signs up for Oops All Bloops, we'll make enough to pay for one, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. All of you, well, like, how many people would we need to afford? Like, imagine a $2,000 piece of equipment.
2,000 divided by $3. So how many people would we need to subscribe in a month?
Math people, hop on it.
2,000 divided by 3. I can't do it. My brain doesn't work.
1,800 divided by 3 is, well, would that be the closest one?
Why would you know
21 is 7.
2,000 divided by 2 is 1,000, so it's definitely less than that. 1,900. Is it 0.333 something? Isn't that usually how it works out? When it's
3 repeating.
yeah.
Let's not make fools of ourselves. And
$666.33.
Ah!
I don't know. Jake said 666.
Yeah.
The magic number.
Sign of the devil. Sign of the devil.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's too good.
That will be the theme for the giveaway.
No. The devil's giveaway. Make a deal with the devil. Get us in tea.
Anna and me. Yeah.
Oh no.
Devil.
Okay. Throw out expressions, by the way. Just tell me what you would like her to do. What do you imagine her, like, as a character, making the most expressions of? Like, is she a generally cheery character, or is she somebody who's a little more reserved? Does she have some kind of, like, I don't know, reasoning behind, like, maybe she saw... I'm thinking of nature things right now, like, she's gonna be bored a lot of the time because, like, she's out in the forest, and the forest can be real slow sometimes. And then other times, maybe she'll see, like, oh, there's a little bird that is rare to see. And she's like, oh my gosh, that looks more like some weird deranged butterfly. But anyways, she gets excited about it because she loved that nature stuff.
Yeah.
That's the way she's...
That. Alessandra says, Anna, to get banana on Photoshop, choose to edit your toolbar, then hold down the shift key while clicking the done button.
What?
What?
All of that
Edit?
again. I don't know what you just said. That was a bunch of gibberish. What was it?
Edit?
Edit. I can do that. Okay.
Toolbar. At the very bottom.
Toolbar. Cool.
And then hold shift while clicking done.
Shift while clicking done. A
It's
banana!
a banana. What's it open?
Oh, it went away.
What is that?
Marquee tool. Or, no, the shape tool.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff.
Is it just all of the tools in a banana?
I don't know. I'm not real versed on tool stuff.
Secrets.
But there's a banana.
There you go.
There's a banana.
Coffee. That's what you're using the coffee to wash down.
Oh my gosh, coffee and banana goes very well together. I am down
Does
for
it?
that. Yeah.
In what kind of capacity? Just as is or baked goods?
I think with anything. Like, you get, I mean, banana and coffee are both breakfast things, right? But if you did a baked good, I could imagine, like, banana and some tiramisu. Or, like, a banana pudding with, instead of, like, just Nilla wafers, maybe coffee-dipped Nilla wafers. Yum. Yeah, I'm down for that. Okay, let's
Banana
make
coffee
it.
cake.
Sounds good. I
Me
would
too.
very much like some tiramisu. Please. Thank you. End of sentence. Okay, Anthony, are you going to get it for me?
A coffee and a banana?
No, tiramisu.
No. Baby.
But I need it. What about you? What would your most, what dessert makes you want to eat it the most right now?
Something cool, maybe like an ice cream or a sorbet.
You know what you would love? Do you like Thin Mints?
Oh yeah, you were talking about this ice cream.
It's the Blizzard at DQ right now. They have Thin
That's
Mint
right.
Blizzard, and it's so good.
I'll ask Sammy if she wants to go later. Oh, that reminds me. I was telling my grandma about what I've been doing lately. She was asking if I had work, and I said I didn't have any client work yesterday, but Anna and I have been working, and on the stream and podcast, and she responded, I don't understand all that streaming work. I have heard the word, and no TV shows are streamed. I know what podcasts are, but never listened to one. Maybe yours will be my first one.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Isn't that sweet?
Oh my gosh, that's cute and a half. Oh, I love it.
So, she's not a subscriber, but maybe we could just send her the trailer or something.
Absolutely. No, I think that we should just send her every episode secretly and just be like, for you, Claudia, for you. That is too good. I'm so glad that she's like open to it, because I feel like a lot of people who don't know what that jargon is, like streaming TV is different from streams that we're doing, like Twitch versus Netflix, different kinds of things, right? But yeah, having the ability to be like, that's unknown and I'm okay with learning about it is just great, especially at her age. Like, that's amazing. I love her.
It's pretty great.
Tara says she's an honorary bloopy. Oh, cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, man.
Rin says, you folks are making me hungry. Why?
Yes. Also, Jake put in Tara, me, Sue, and it makes me wonder if I'm saying it wrong. If I am ever mispronouncing something, please tell me, especially when I'm saying it 5 million times, because that's an Italian word, and I don't know how to pronounce everything. Okay. I kind of want to look up some reference, because I'm always trying to get better at open mouths. It's a very specific thing, but when I show you some of the references that I have in my mind, you'll know what I'm talking about. Because, man, open mouths can be so expressive and lovely. My last Google searches. Ooblets, elobits, elobits.
Those things combined.
You know it. And then Food 52, Sarah Sourdough.
Mine is creamy cheesecake water bath spring form. And Hannah Montana catchphrase.
What? Party in the USA, duh. I don't know, what's your catchphrase?
Oh, it was a whole list, and I didn't care about any of them, so I just purged them from my mind. But not from my history.
Okay, what was I Googling? Okay,
Ooblets. Electobits. Opened mouth reference.
No.
Is that not right? Jake Green says, LOL, I don't speak Italian or anything. I had just never heard it quite like that. My pronunciation is pretty close, though.
Tiramisu?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Wait, how were you saying it before,
Tiramisu.
Anna? Tiramisu?
No, I was saying tiramisu.
Tiramisu?
Yeah, I warble between them. It's like data and data. I don't really care. But I've heard it said a few different ways. Never definitively like this is the correct way. So yeah, tiramisu. I think tiramisu kind of goes back to like the Japanese way of breaking down words, which is the only other secondary language I kind of learned. Well, that and Spanish, but nothing stuck, unfortunately. But the way that Japanese words are broken down is like in 2 or 3 letter chunks. So it would be like tiramisu, and yeah, that's just, I guess, how I
Anonymous says my family pronounces it tiramisu. Tiramisu.
Not ra, ra. Sunmin In? Is that who has the expressions I was thinking of? Yes. So Sunmin In is an amazing artist, and here's some of their work. They do some really, really great paintings and expressions, just over the top. Like, dang, so much feeling and emotion. Oh, they're just an amazing
they worked
artist.
on Leica stuff?
I think they've worked on a whole heck of a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly what, because my brain can't handle that kind of information recall. But if you look at them, their name is Sunmininn is the last name. So, yeah. That's something to look up because they got great work. So, I'm going to... Oh, look at
The Sanderson
Brother
sisters.
Edward. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh, look at those eyes. I love it when the eyes go like super close together. It's so fun. And those teeth, come on. Sisters?
Iconic. I think they're making a sequel.
Yeah, I believe so, which, I'm always going to hold out and just see how the movie is. How do you feel about it?
I think they're reprising their roles as the Sanderson sisters, so I'm okay with it.
Okay with it? Just okay?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm okay with them proceeding ahead with it. I don't know how I feel about the actual movie because it hasn't been made yet, or the script, so I'll wait and see, but I'm just glad that they have the original sisters coming back in some capacity.
Let's see here. Absolutely. I think that bringing back as much of the original as possible will make it more authentic in a way. Okay, so look at these mouths. I just love the graphic quality mixed with like a clear understanding of the anatomy of the mouth. What the heck is happening with dogs? Dogs.
It looks like the wolf from Sword in the Stone.
The wolf from Sword in the Stone.
That one on the far right, though, huh?
Yeah. No, look away, children. Love this mouth. That's a great one. Just like the littlest bits of teeth, but then they got such exaggerated, like it's a gesture of just the mouth itself already. Like that in and of itself is amazing. So I'm gonna try to use this as some reference and see where we can get. Let's see.
Alessandra says, did you all know Italian, Portuguese, Spanish are derived from Latin? I took Latin language in high school.
Wait, what? Oh, say them again. Portuguese,
Spanish, Italian.
Okay, I'll derive from Latin. I feel like I could, I don't know, feel that from the language a little bit.
Adam says,
Makes
looks like Sumin could be at the next Lightbox Expo.
Absolutely.
And Kendall says to Alessandra, there's a cool graphic I once found with all the language trees. I'll probably never find it again, but it was really fun seeing where all languages derived origin-wise. And Tara says, I did. I took a linguistics class in college. It's fascinating how languages evolve.
Absolutely, yeah. Languages are fascinating, and I want to learn more for sure. I feel like that's one of those things that just like there are a lot of different ways to learn throughout life, and I feel like I've exhausted some of them and figured out like, okay, I'm not really that big on math. Like, I love the idea of it, and I love being able to problem solve once you know the structures that can make up problem solving. But then language is just another whole aspect to it. It's kind of like learning an instrument or something. Just feels like something you should do to kind of experience being a part of humanity at some point. Anthony, you look like you're in a truly dark cave now. I just noticed. Wow, so moody. I dig it.
Is it because my camera's doing weird stuff?
No, I think it's just because your window is smaller. If you see us on Behance, you're in a tiny little box.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so your background is like minimal, but it looks really cool because you're like, I don't know, it's like mood lighting. I like it.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it as cool as possible, so I only have the light behind my computer on. It's
Absolutely.
creating a kind of fun glow. Anonymous
Fun glow.
says the Anonymous's year 6 teacher was essentially Winifred from Hocus Pocus, but with more calm hair.
More calm hair. I want to know what the calm hair looked like. Okay, I'm trying some things and they immediately don't work, so just bear with me. Experimentation is part of it. And don't look. Just keep talking.
I think Romario is asking, what's the best way to study at the moment?
Studying what?
Online because of coronavirus.
Wait, what? You're talking about, like, how to get
Okay, so their
schooling?
comments, what's the best offer for someone like me not studying at the moment because of coronavirus? So I'm assuming they're asking, what's the best way for me to study drawing online because places are closed physically, if I was to infer more context from what they wrote?
Yeah, let us know if that's accurate, because I feel like that was... I'm just not quite sure what you're asking, but I get what you're asking, Anthony. I mean, it's the same as when COVID wasn't going on. I feel like a lot of things can be garnered from online resources. Going to online conventions, I guess, is a new one that is opening up for a lot of people. If you haven't gone to Lightbox before, I would highly recommend that one.
That's
Adobe
coming up
Max.
next month.
Is it October next month?
Oh, is it? I thought it was in
Wait,
September,
it's September
last year.
Sorry, I keep getting mixed up with like what kind of events are happening. There's a wedding I'm going to in October, so I was like, next one's that. Nope. September. Okay, so yeah, September, I think the weekend is the 10th, 11th, 12th that it's going on, and that is a fantastic learning opportunity just from a wide range of industries and people. It's mostly based around like animation and concept art, but it could, I mean, there are tons of people who have done a ton of different work. It's a great gathering. And then for other online resources, we've talked about SVS has a podcast called 3 Point Perspective that's full of information if you're interested in children's book stuff and general art things. There's Feng Zhu, who is an amazing concept artist who has a whole lot of online videos for free talking about all sorts of subject matters and teaching things, called the FZD Academy, I believe, and that is on YouTube for free. What are other resources? There's tons of different anatomy sites that you can go to get reference and learn just from life. You know, figure drawing is always one of those things that they teach you in art school, and I don't think that would ever go amiss, like working on anatomy and learning from the human form. If you want to know more about color, there is James Gurney, also has a YouTube channel that is absolutely amazing, and he also has published several books. One of the really famous ones is Gurney Journey, I think it's called, because, I mean, come on. He's also hilarious.
Is it not Color and Light?
That was another one, I don't know. I'm not
the one with the dinosaur on it?
Yeah, he painted for Dinotopia, so I think that is Color and Light. Yeah, you're right. Of course, yeah, if we want to get into books, there's a whole library of books. What's the Animator's Toolkit? That was one that they always recommend. Animators are generally knowledgeable about almost everything. If you can animate well, you can basically do anything. So that's just one way to learn a whole heck of a ton. And it really depends on what you want to go for. So I'd say, honestly, like, studying art in general is a great thing to do, but also knowing what part of the industry you want to get into, or industries. There are many that use art regularly.
Is it the Animator's Toolkit or Animator's Survival Kit? The one that has, like, the walk cycle of different characters on the front?
I think you're right. I think it's Survival Kit.
Okay.
This is all from memory, so sorry. It's not, like, organized. You just asked, so I'm trying to remember. But what I was saying was, the thing is, you build an art foundation and you get good at what you do, but then if you don't know where you're going to put yourself or what kind of lifestyle there is connected to what you want to do with your life, like, I know I want to make art. Okay, that's one step, but you need to know how you like to make art. Do you want to be in a studio with other people? Do you want to be part of a pipeline? Do you want to design things that are one-offs that are kind of like designing cards, like a stationery store kind of thing? Or do you want to draw the same characters in a graphic novel for like 10 years straight? Like, they're very different things that you can do with your life. So part of the studying should be in the industries and understanding, like, okay, I love this person's art and I want to know more about their career and where they got to where they are and what kind of path they kind of traveled. That's a really good just starting point if you are starting to think about art, is also think about the industry side of things and figure out how to get good at that. And maybe just considering multiple things at once. You never have to like settle, because I know plenty of artists who started in one area and went to another. I was in game art and now in children's books, so it's an ever-flowing thing. Once you have a solid skill set, you can really take yourself wherever. So again, building up those skills is really important, but also knowing what you want will keep you on track with those skills. My 2 cents.
Nice. Kendall says, vote for a podcast on resources. Survival is the best. I have it on my bookshelf in constant research. And Rin says, switching back to the drawing, the laughter and boredom expressions are cute. Does this character have a tail? A little brush tail could be adorable and add to the expression/movement.
That is really cute. I like that idea. We will see. We will see if we add the tail. I think right now, that's one of those things that, like, I could always add that as we go along. It's not, like, essential to the expressions or anything. So we'll just see. And I think I'm getting too caught up in, like, details right now, so I'm just going to try to speed up and get some more gestural kind of things out. Because you can get really easily sidetracked by, like, does this look like the character? Well, no, not exactly right now. I'm working on it. But the point isn't to, like, slow down and make everything perfect all at once. The point is to definitely get the expression out first. Oh, and sound effects. Those are essential.
We have about 8 minutes until monkey paws.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. All right. Tell me an emotion, Anthony.
Concentration.
Concentration. No breathing. Concentrating. Kind of like, I'm thinking of a hand pose also, like okay.
I don't know, when I was imagining it, it was a close-up scene with this character looking at like a little inchworm or something, and they were like zoomed in, so it was more face only than full body, and it was just their like expression watching what the worm was doing. Okay. So it was more like pursed lips, not so much a hand covering it, because I don't know if that would block the expression too much, but I'm curious to see how you do it.
We'll see. I'm gonna take her hat off for this one. Blasphemy, I know.
Kendall says, concentration 64 something something something. Who else just wanted to play that hand clapping game now?
What?
No idea.
I have no idea what that is, but sure.
Adam Glazer says, all right, now I gotta go and make dinner, but this was great.
Oh, have a
Bye,
great
Adam.
dinner. See you later. Thanks so much for watching. See y'all later. Bye. Sorry, that was simply an illogical sign off. Downward angles. Changing the face up. Also, when doing expressions, I think that it's a helpful for me at least to do like a dot eye approach where it's very just like this or this at the very beginning when you make it really, really basic so that it's not like, oh, I have to put in the eyebrow hairs immediately, that kind of thing, because then you'll end up with eyebrows like this instead of ones that are actually doing the expression. Gotta get the expression first.
Kendall goes on to say concentration 64, no repeats or hesitations, etc. Did no one else play those games? My friends and I would play that game all the time. And Rin says, I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it either.
Me either.
Something fun though. Concentration.
Concentration 64.
Okay, 64 throws me off, but I do remember, I think, a game called Concentration where it was like a little plastic game. I'm thinking of Don't Break the Ice, but it was something like that. Or Boggle? No, what? Boggle.
Are you thinking Operation?
No, the one where you put the shapes in, where it's like all these different shapes that you put into the thing, and you have to do it as fast as possible before the game goes and like shoots them all out.
Oh.
Yeah? Anybody remember that? Oh.
Anonymous maybe does. Concentration 64, no repeats or hesitations. I go first because you're the worst. Topic is insert topic. Kendall says it's like the Miss Mary Mac game.
Oh, interesting. I do not know then. Get out of here. Should we have a way that she puts her hair back? Because I feel like when a serious person is like, okay, I'm ready. Like she's about to hop across a river or something, or like, ooh, like save something from flames. Like she ain't going in there with this, half of body length long hair. So she'd have to like get it up and away and somehow. I'm wondering how.
In a quick way? I would think braid, but I don't know if that's quick enough. If that's the situation.
You can get pretty fast at braiding.
Yeah, but if it's like quick, it's probably just going to be like a ponytail or a bun.
Sure.
Kind of like when Moana is on the
boat. Exactly.
And puts her hair up. I don't think she's taking the time to braid it when a wave is crashing on her.
Not quite. Yeah, I think that's exactly where I'm getting that idea from. Is there was a, what do you call it? Like a commentary section where they talked about her putting up her hair, and it was just because like now it's getting real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Attitude's changing.
What's one of the best special features of an animated film that you've watched?
Best one. I always think of the Leica ones
like
because the stop motion behind the scenes is just fascinating. What?
Yeah. I was just going to say, like that detail you pulled from the Moana one.
Mm-hmm.
Moana.
It's
cow related. Moana one. If there have been any others. There was one in one of the Ghibli special editions where they talk about how to pronounce Ghibli.
Oh, really? That's
and
another
I
one.
forgot which way, because they're like, it's Ghibli or Ghibli,
yeah.
And it's something to do with the sound the tummy makes, and also the Italian word for wind blowing on a desert. I don't know.
Duh.
I can't remember.
How could you not remember it?
I gotta watch all of them again to find it and be like, okay, so it is Ghibli. Ghibli?
I feel like it's probably
I just
Ghibli.
default to Ghibli.
I know, and that's why I feel like it's wrong. Because I do too, and I'm like, I'm probably
because
wrong.
you say it that way.
Yeah, whatever I say is
Tiramisu,
probably
anyone?
not correct.
Tiramisu and Ghibli, anyone?
Those are now the shorthand for Anna's messing up a word again. Excellent.
Rin says twin buns, maybe.
Twin buns! We got some twin buns here. I like
Kendall
it.
says, we would spend hours playing those games, mostly at Girl Scout camp. And Rin says about the twin buns that are bunned beneath the hat. Ooh, cute.
Oh, beneath
Kind of like Sailor Moon. Ryan in the chat saying, bloop bloop, Anthony's lighting is way more of a mood tonight. I didn't dress for our candlelit dinner, Anthony.
Go get dressed, okay? We gotta get ready. It's real hot, so Anthony's lights are off, and it does look moody. I like it. Very
Cool.
fitting with our 666 number. We have to get 666 people to sign up for the subscription so that we can get Tyler Gibson a free Wacom Cintiq.
Specifically, Tyler.
It's all for Tyler, yeah.
Yeah. It's only fair.
I mean, it's true. Woo woo.
Kendall says he's in a dark, dark cave. And Ryan says, LOL, 2 different moods, Kendall. Candlelit dinner versus dark, dark cave.
No, those
You
are
could
exactly
have a romantic
the same.
getaway inside of a cave. Wasn't there an
Absolutely.
episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender that was like
Secret tunnel.
secret tunnel,
through the mountain.
secret tunnel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan says, guess what, guys?
What? What, Ryan?
I had a 3-second delay today. Very small group of beta testers strategically placed around the globe, but I'll try to get it for you guys ASAP.
ASAP. That is awesome. I'm so glad. That's well, especially for your streams. If you don't know, Ryan Selvey not only is an amazing streamer, but also is doing some really useful AE script streams. These are like special streams, so you get to learn about AE scripts, which is After Effects. So if you are at all interested in motion graphics of any kind, you should definitely be tuning in and also just watching, because Ryan's super entertaining and always has fun stuff to say.
It's monkey paws time, by the way.
Monkey, monkey, monkey. Paw, paw, paw. Okay, so y'all ready for this?
Gotta push this mic away. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Did that sound weird? Okay, so monkey paws are a hand stretch that we are going to do together, and this is to just help us all with our limberness and to not stay sitting at a computer all day. I guess we're still sitting. But anyways, so to start, we're going to put our hands out in front of ourselves, and palms are away, fingers are to the sky, and we curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job.
Thank you, thank you.
And then we put our hands down, palms towards ourselves this time, and fingers down towards the ground, and then we curl them in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job, great job. Then we flip our hands out, palms away and fingers down still, and curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Good job. And then finally, we put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Excellent job. Is Ryan doing it with us? Ryan, you better be. Now we repeat these poses, holding for about a second each and around 10 times so that we get a nice stretch in our wrists and our tendons. And we get a little break. We could also close our eyes to give our eyes a break from the screens. Don't feel like you're staring into the sun for hours on end.
Jake Green is ooh, ooh, ah, ah-ing along with us.
How would you know? Your eyes are closed.
It was the last thing I saw before I closed them.
It was the last thing I saw.
Perfect. What a way to go.
What a way to go. Ooh, ooh, ah, and all to the end. And this is just one stretch that you can use for your wrists. But there are 5 million different stretches out there. So if you have any problems specifically in any area of your body because you're sitting at a desk all day, then definitely take care of it. Google it. Try to get to a physical therapist if you can, because prevention is definitely better than trying to replace your hands completely or whatever you would have to do. And we sit for hours a day, so we should also do other things to take care of our bodies. I know my back is another problem area, and the longer we go with just drawing and using our hands constantly and not taking care of our bodies, then the worse it'll be. So let's not do that. Let's do the opposite. Secret tunnel through the mountain.
Tunnel.
Secret, 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 secret tunnel. When we're done, we just gently shake out our hands to loosen them back up. And then, ooh, yeah, do some interpretive hand dances. Caw, caw. Wait. There we go.
Caw, caw.
Alright, and then we roll the shoulders, loosen those up. And try to get your ears as high as you can on each side to stretch your neck. Listen to the sky. What does it say? What does it say, Anthony?
I hear the wind from my fan against my headphones. So
It says, cool down, little one. Cool down. And then we look from side to side as far as is comfortable for our necks. Left and right, left and right. Great job, everyone. You're doing amazing, sweetie. I'm gonna stand up just because I need to, like, wiggle out a little bit. Woo. Get those legs moving. Okay, now that I've done a little hula dance. What was the last thing I was gonna say? Drink water. Remember to drink water, save your work, and stretch. That's the age old, right? Thank you so much for doing that with me. I think that is a very worthwhile venture. And we are back. Let's make some artwork. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, so we've got our little character here, and I'm trying not to pull her head off. At first I was like, I was joinking her head to her hair, and I'm like, okay, the head stays the same shape no matter what. The hair changes shape, but the head does not. Kind of a good thing to remember. Oh, Anthony Jackson says pretty dress. Thank you. I'll tell Corinne because she got it for me.
Oh, how sweet. Shake Green says, my back is getting worse by the minute. No. I think I need to start working it out or something.
Absolutely. Yeah, exercise.
Physical therapy, especially if you have like health insurance through your employer.
Absolutely, yes. Please take advantage if you have any access to healthcare. Please, for me.
And if you super duper can't afford it, like when I have a knee thing, just go to physical therapy once and tell them, like, I'm poor, I can't come back. Can you just tell me what I need to do so I could do it at home?
And they're more than helpy.
Yeah, they're more than helpy.
They're more than happy
helpful
to help.
Even.
Especially, like, good physical therapists care more about your body than insurance or whatever. So, they will help you with long-term, like, here's what you do. But if you could see them regularly, and emphasis on technique always, then it would be the best for you. But also, I've found it makes a huge difference to stretch every day when you wake up and every night when you're going to sleep, because your sleep can definitely mess you up, especially the older you get. It's just like something about it, man. It's so annoying.
I recommend a foam roller.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're great.
Why don't I have one?
I don't know. Do you have a yoga mat?
I do, yeah.
You should get a foam roller. They're about $30.
Do you have a yoga mat? You should get a foam roller. Okay.
I got them at the same time. I think it goes hand in hand for a lot of yoga things. They've got those, I think they're called yoga blocks for keeping your leg up in a certain position while doing some yoga poses. But the foam roller, I think they come in different firmnesses. I got a pretty firm one, but I use it to roll out my IT band on my leg.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is like the side of your, outside of your thigh kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also use it on my back to like stretch out and relax the muscles in my back, and you could hear like it crack when you're doing it. It feels good.
That's a bit much.
No, it's not. It's good.
I mean, I guess.
You crack your elbows, and that probably.
I mean, I don't try to crack my elbows where I'm like, oh yeah, so satisfying. It's much more like, whoops, that happened.
There's something about relaxing your spine, let's call it,
sure.
that just makes it a lot more limber.
It's interesting how bodies are different from each other. I can bend at my waist and just hang my torso upside down and get this really satisfying like series of relief cracks all down my spine where it just kind of like decompresses from the day. And I was like, James, you should try this because like it's amazing for me. It just feels like my back completely heals itself. And then he tried doing it and he's like, mine doesn't bend the same way. It actually hurts my hips. So don't want that to happen. If anything, that we recommend causes pain.
Maybe he should use the foam roller.
Oh my gosh, yeah. He he's somebody who
I'll
would
bring it
definitely
over next time I
benefit
visit,
from
and
any kind of...
you guys could see if you like it or not.
Okay. I mean, you don't like it. The whole thing is it's painful.
No, it's relaxing. It's not painful.
No, it's not. I've used your foam roller before, Anthony. It's
Oh,
painful.
maybe it depends on the person then. I find it relaxing. I feel like it's like someone massaging the muscles on my back.
Yeah, it could be like that, I suppose, but I think it very much depends on how you're using it. Like, I think when you first saw or started using it for the IT band, you were like, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, on my leg it hurts.
Yeah. So it still does?
On my back. Well, not as much on that leg because you just do it repeatedly, and I think that was why I needed to do it, because it was so, like, tense. But
so sad.
it looks like Rin has to head out.
Oh, bye, Rin. Have a great day. I hope you had
It says, I have to head out early tonight. Thank you so much for streaming. I love the progress that you've made with this character and that you're expanding on her expressions. And Tyler says, be right back. I need to go eat some Fruit Loops after all this talk about stretching. Well, as long as you're getting up and stretching your legs on the way to the cabinet.
He's doing some Fruit Loops, you know. I love that. No, if you can get up and like go get some water or something, I think that's beneficial. Honestly, that's why I have we have 2 sizes of cups in this household, and I'm a small cupper because not only does it keep from like mixing up whose cup is whose, but if I have to fill it twice as much to go get water and stuff, then I'm walking twice as much, baby. However, sometimes I just end up sitting and dehydrating myself, so double-edged sword.
Maybe you should keep a pitcher next to you.
A whole pitcher. And then I walk around once to use the pitcher, right? Because that's the point. No, James usually when he's well, I guess whenever we're refilling our waters, we ask if the other person wants theirs refilled, and the answer is 99% of the time, yes. So there's plenty of refilling.
Maybe you should be a big cupper then. Maybe this is the reason why you should switch.
Nah.
Because you're not getting up to drink more water, and you're also not getting up to fill your cup.
Okay,
So
well, the 2
dehydrated.
Instances that I cited are the exceptions. Usually I get up to get more water, so it does work.
You just say 99% of the time.
I'm saying 99% of the time we ask each other if we want to refill. The answer is yes. Not all the time we're getting refills, but anyways.
James, thirsty.
He's not here.
Fill me up.
It's not going to work, Anthony.
No, I'm just saying this is what you do.
Oh, I see. You're being me. You have to work on your Anna accent. Come on, talk like me. You've known me for years. Do it.
That doesn't make or break us.
That doesn't make or break it.
You're just repeating what I'm
right
saying.
Now, can you tell?
No, you're being childish. I'm leaving.
Milk. Pillow.
Lemonade round the corner. Fudges me.
Oh, stop! What?
You started it.
I did not. Childish. I'm leaving lemonade corner. Oh my gosh. Your captions.
And you can quote me on that.
I don't want to. No thanks. Hey, Kendall got up to refill her water. Yeah, that's right. And Alessandra got M&M peanuts. Oh, heck yeah, that counts. Fruit Loops, M&Ms, and water. It's all equal.
Put it together in a bowl.
What have you got?
A nice little treat.
I think I know what I want to do. Sorry, I just had a moment. I'm going to redraw this. I think I want it from the side. I might need to be referenced for a second. Like, how would you... Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's how she would do it.
Oh, like elbows forward, I feel like. So how do I show that? It'd be like 3/4. Elbows forward. Let's try it. Okay, here's a head. Elbows 3/4. I always feel like you look down. You look down when you're putting your hair up, just to like reach the... I don't know, it's just an easier way to reach the back of your head, I suppose. Put your hair up, Anthony. Let's see. How do you do it? Nice! I like the technique.
Thank you.
Tap, 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 tap. How's the scalp? It doing good?
I haven't been outside lately, so it's not sunburn.
Hey. Oh, I didn't tell you about yesterday. So, well, Anthony, you know, because I was horrible and left you hanging.
Yes.
But I'm so sorry about that. Anthony and I were supposed to get together yesterday. Luckily, Anthony did all the work on his own, so he was amazing. But the thing was, we were going to do mini golfing with our friends who are in town. That's Mark and Ashley, like we said. And we just like got so carried away with golfing. There were not only 18 holes, but another 18 holes, and there were tiny little buildings and like waterfalls and stuff. It was a lot. It was really good. This is an outdoor course, and we were masked up and all that jazz. But it was one of those like where did the time go kind of times, especially because we finished the first 18 holes, and then I was like, I'm actually overheating here. Like I don't think I can do another 18. And so they were like, let's go inside and get a drink. And so we got a drink and went to like this. There were dining areas that were completely empty, and so we just got to sat there and talk and like deheatify because it was very, very hot yesterday. And anyway, long story short, it took way longer than I thought it would. Even after that, I see an ant on the wall and I want to kill it. Get out of my home. Get out!
It's just one.
It's just one, but you know how that happens? They're like recon.
Yeah, they're not going to find anything.
I feel a little itchy. I hate ants so much.
Itchy.
Anyways, we very rarely have any insects in this house, and so when one happens, I'm like, no. Anyways, so I was just saying, long story short, after we had done the mini golfing, then we went outside and found a shady spot and talked for like almost 3 hours. So, whoops, would never have gotten there on time, even if I knew what time it was. So, I am very sorry, Anthony, for leaving you hanging like that, but also, it was a good outdoor day, I guess. Very hot, very, very hot, almost to the point where I was like overheating. I could kind of feel like I'm dehydrated today, but what can you do but drink more water? And also, I want to bring you to that golf place. I think you would enjoy it.
Out in Beaverton?
No, this was in Wilsonville.
Why are they in Wilsonville?
Because it's an awesome course. Way better than whatever we've been to. We just went to one in Tualatin, you and me, Anthony, and that was like, it's a nice place.
Where are
but
Mark
this
and
was...
Ashley staying?
They're in Washington, like right across the river.
Oh, in Vancouver?
It's a different place. I can't remember the name of the city, but it's near there.
I assume this golf thing happened in Wilsonville because that's where they were staying.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. They went way out of their way to do this. It was just in Wilsonville because that was where the coolest golf course was. I wasn't really part of planning this, so I think that's the reasoning. But anyways, that's where James is right now playing board games in their backyard. So, fun times. But I'm here for you. And for you.
So they're staying with relatives, or they have an Airbnb type of thing?
Oh, no, it's Ashley's childhood house. So she's had the same house her entire life, and now her child is getting to see it for the very first time. Now, he's like 1, so it's probably not going to be super memorable for him, but he's just the cutest. I got to see him and hold him for the first time yesterday. He was born during the pandemic, and so he's getting basically more strangers and like attention than he's ever gotten before. And he's so happy. The easiest baby ever. He's just so like easygoing. So easy. Oh my gosh, they're screaming Wilson in the chat. Wilson! Ah! Yeah, that's where they just produce those balls. And then Tom Hanks hangs out there
golf
screaming.
Balls and volleyballs. Ibrahim says, gonna go doing some workout. Bye everyone, have a nice rest of your day.
Have a great workout. Thank you so much for hanging out. You're amazing.
Lysandra says, I once saw a Pirates-themed mini-golf course area, and it seemed huge.
Pirates-themed? Did you get on a ship? I hope so.
We've got one of those in Portland, but it's indoors.
Yeah, Mark was talking about glowing greens. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, that's pirate.
That's the pirate one?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All I know is there's a giant, like, glowing skeleton at the end. That's what he was talking about.
Kendall says, there's one nearest me that has a giant volcano thing where a giant flame just erupts if you get a hole in one on the last one. And Ryan says, my nephew was born right before COVID, so he didn't have any memory of pre-COVID.
Yeah, that's a lot of bebes. It's unfortunate, but also probably, I mean, it's really hard to say because having a baby is obviously a huge burden, but it's also, my sister had a child during COVID as well, and it's been like the light of my family's life to have a baby around during all of this. Like, you could get really caught up in how dark the world is, but then there's a little baby who's just like, ah. You're like, okay, you're too cute. Ah.
Ryan goes on to say, so when they went to the store for the first time this summer, he was just amazed. There's so many things, Mommy.
Oh, that's so sweet. So many things. It's true.
Honestly, I feel the same way when I go into stores still. I'm just like, oh, the options. Just get
So
what I
many.
need and leave.
Oh, really? You don't like the options?
Not if it's overwhelming, of like making decisions. I think that's overwhelming for a lot of people.
You get decision paralysis.
No. It just spurs me to make the decision and leave. Not the paralysis, the anxiety or stress, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's the paralysis itself. It's not like you can't decide. It's that decision. It's harder to decide because there are so many choices where you're like, which of these 15 varieties of apples should I get?
I guess I get it for a couple of seconds, but the paralysis doesn't last long because it spurs me to make a choice faster than it does just standing there.
Oh, so you think having more choices actually makes you choose faster? Like if you had 2 choices versus 15? Hello?
Ryan says he also didn't fully understand what it meant to buy something at a cash register. Kept thinking they were giving his new things away. And then goes on to ask, what are you working on today, Anna?
We're doing expressions for this character. This is our little forager, and we have this sheet so far. I mean, this is just like little sketches, and usually what I do when I'm working on expressions is I do like a bunch of rough sketches, and then I choose out of them which are working the best or like getting the feeling across the most, and then I try to put them on model as much as possible, which means taking our original piece and like, you know, working out the proportions and zhuzhing all the little aspects of a face to make them feel like they fit this character and what this character might look like. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Ryan goes on to ask, what's the point of the character? Just for fun?
Just for fun. Yeah, I actually was thinking about making another fruity animal piece today because I was loving the process painting that I was talking about earlier of the strawberry dog. But I felt this one more. I was just like, you know what? What do I want to do right now? I want to just draw. Sometimes, do you ever feel that? Or it's like drawing versus painting that you feel more or less? Or one part of a process versus another, because I feel like drawing sometimes just calls to me. Not that I'm necessarily all that great at drawing today. I feel like some days it's like, oh, it falls into place pretty easily, and then other days it's a real struggle. But either, you know, it's fine for whatever we want it to be, you know? I want to do a side profile one and see what happens. What's gonna happen?
Getting crazy.
And feel free to throw out suggestions for expressions still. Trying to think of them. It's always hard to think and talk at the same time, so. What would she be doing? She seems kind of vacant in our what do you call this? Like, master sketch of her.
Master sketch, yeah.
The master sketch. You know what I mean? Like the original, what we're
Whistling.
working off of. Whistling?
Yeah.
Oh, she would be whistling? That's kind of cute. Okay. Sorry, when you said whistling, I was like transported to another universe, I guess, for a second.
Welcome back.
It had no context. It's like, what are you talking about? Oh, man. Whistling. Sorry for your ears. That's weird.
Alessandra asks, I'm trying to draw, but I have no energy and motivation, but I do want to draw, though. Have you ever felt like that, Anna?
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, okay, let's see. Do I have any advice for that? Because you're not asking for advice, but here I am giving it to you. But the idea of that is very, very, very similar to a lot of what I feel every day, where it's like, I want to make something, but I don't know how or what will make me feel happy doing it. Does that make any sense? So finding that, like finding the thing that jives with your brain at that moment can be a struggle, for sure. Should she be like, how would you whistle? Do you close your eyes? Do you look somewhere?
Looking wise open. Wise open.
Wise open.
Eyes
Very
open.
wise.
Wide open. Anthony Jackson asks, what about the expression of anger?
She's so angry.
Slants.
When I draw anger, usually I have to like put myself into a little bit of like a... What do you like look like when you're actually angry? Not just like the caricature of what do people look like when they're angry, but like imagine it sucks because it makes you angry, but like just try to make yourself angry for a second and then like what expression do you make? I get the like crazy eyes where it's like glaring but then open-eyed. Crazy eyes.
Ryan asks, what about uncomfortable? Like she's got a rock in her shoe.
Oh man, I hate
Impossible. She doesn't wear shoes. And Ryan goes on to say, even though she doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah, exactly. A rock in her foot. Oh no, that's even more uncomfortable. Oh, I imagine a lot of slivers would happen.
Nah, that'd be pretty calloused after a while, like all the hobbits.
Exactly. There you go. Cow ears down.
Even her hair is angrier.
Exactly. Oh, that's what you learned from Ghibli Ghibli. It was like hair is an expressive tool.
Oh yeah, love that.
She's whistling to the birds. I feel like the lips are a little too decorated, so I'm gonna try that. There you go. And this is definitely like pretty off model, but again, we're not worrying about that as much as the expression. And eyebrows are so important for expression, it's ridiculous. Serene.
Kendall asks, does she play games? Maybe she lost the game.
Maybe she lost the game. Oh my gosh, that just reminded me of the game where it was like, I can't remember exactly what it was, so maybe I'll never lose, but it was like, don't think about a chicken wearing rain boots or something, and it's like the longest you can go without thinking about that, that's who wins the game. And if you think about it, you lose the game. And if that's what I was supposed to not think about, then I just lost the game. But if I have forgotten what I was supposed to not think about, then I've won forever. Does that make any sense?
Let's play this game about that game.
Jake gets it. I just lost the game, lol. Also, one thing that my animation teacher always said was use the like whole upper part of the body to tell the expression as well. Like if you're just doing a face, you're losing out on a lot of body gesture. If you could do a whole body, obviously go for it, but if we're just doing busts or whatever, then we would want to just make sure not to lose that whole shoulder area. Ooh, we can make these sharp. She usually has a Peter Pan collar, but not now that she's angry. She's changing shape.
I love it. The mushroom hat becomes poisonous.
I imagine she's actually like in rain or something, so her hat, like, or her hair, not her hat, her hair is all down, and she's just got like drips coming from everywhere. I'm mad.
Jay Green says, that's more complicated than the version of the game that I was told. And Alessandra says, LOL, what? Haha, I didn't get that, Anna. What kind of game is this?
It's a conceptual game where you're just trying not to think about a specific thing. Jake, try to describe what you think the game is so that we can all learn your version, because I don't even know if I'm accurately thinking of my version.
We've got about 30 minutes left in today's stream.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are we just sketching the rest, or are we going to take one a little bit further?
What do you want?
Let's take one a little bit further.
Which one?
It was between these and... So we've got 6 to choose from?
Right now, yeah. Choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna keep sketching.
Time's up.
We had one where it was like, oh.
Okay, while you do that, Jake Green says, it's more of an idea than an actual game. What I was told is that there is a thing called the game, and if you think about it, you lose. So, you basically always lose the game.
There you go. Boom. Nailed it.
Also, throw out some numbers in the chat for which one you guys want Anna to take to more of a finish. We've got potentially 7 to choose from. 1 through 6 right now, and then maybe 7 if you're feeling a wild card.
I don't even know what this is. I wanted her to be like, so I have to like, I don't know, figure out what that face is. I'm being my own reference.
Jake Green
right now.
is asking, what is 4? I missed it.
4
4
is this
is
one.
them
It's hair. Putting up
the
hair.
hair, about to do something.
The hair is going all over the place. Wow. But this is the thing. It's all. I'll fix it up as we go. I don't know if I want to figure out that hair. Ugh.
Scribble it out. No one vote 4.
4 no longer exists. Man, I want to get better at expressions.
Kendall votes 2 and 4.
2 and 4. 2 and 4. I want to show you guys another artist that I love the expressions of. He's so good. That's weird. There's a different Anthony Holden. This Anthony Holden is who I was thinking of. He does a comic strip called Little Rascals, or Precious Rascals, sorry, my bad, wow. And also has books of collections of the comics. They are so cute and based on his kids, which are like more adorable than I could ever imagine. This is him and his partner and then all their kids. How cute. They're all like adventure people. I love it. And then he's also got collections of drawings that he calls Doodle Quests. And own original characters and things like that. Let's see. Let's read one right here. I am officially a teenager now, so all you all have to do as I say. It's the rules. What rules? You're just still a kid. Wait, you're still just a kid. Wow, I am good at reading. That's only one panel, so you got it follow him for full-on comics. They're great and hilarious, and I love his family. But look at these expressions. Ah, they're so good. Oh, apples. And I think he moved, but he was in Portland. Portland people unite! Look at that. Look at that mouth expression. Simple, effective. The eyebrows on the eyes. Come on. So cute. So good. So that's Anthony Holden. Anthony Jackson says, I have heard of Anthony Holden from the Anthony meetings? Perhaps. Oh, Kendall has to go. I has to go run an errand. I'll catch the replay. Still finishing Monday's replay. It was like thirds of the way through when this one started. Lol. You know, we give you so much content, you can't even keep up. See ya, Kendall. Have a great day. Thank you so much for being here and being our awesome mod. You can find Kendall and Joe's links down in the description. Please support them. They are not only amazing mods, but amazing creators and just people. So, support, support, support.
Looks like we mainly have votes for number 2. Jake Green said he likes number 4 and number 6. Maybe we could take the expression of 6 and put it on the pose of 2. Like whistling while you fish instead of being
bored
while you fish? I don't know. What's drawing people that voted for 2 to that expression or that drawing? Is it the fishing pose that's full body, or is it the kind of bored, resting your cheek on your fist type of expression? Because if you love 2 the way it is, we won't change it. But if you could see 6 on 2, might be cute.
Absolutely. I think I got more of the expression I was intending with this one. There we go.
It looks like they're more like fed up than like, what are you talking about?
What do you think the difference is?
What? Here, I'll do it. Are you ready to look at
No,
my face?
1 second.
Ugh.
Don't put your effort into it yet. I know it's gonna take a lot of effort. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Do 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 do.
What? Kind of like that. What?
I feel like you had an asymmetry
What?
at one moment. That was good. Oh god.
Anonymous says of 2, I like the expression.
Of 2, I like the expression. Okay.
I'm assuming. I'm adding stuff. I asked a question and Anonymous said I like the expression, and Jake Green says I like it. So I'm assuming they like 2 as is.
Such a weird one.
Yeah, maybe like a wiggly eyebrow instead of a slanty one. Perfect.
Is that like what you were saying?
You know how you like furrow your brow and your eyebrows are like they dip down? What? What? Maybe a lot more furrowed brow, activated forehead.
Like that?
Oh, Jake Green says, I like the new one is what I meant. And Alessandra says, I like the expression in 2.
We'll never get a clear read. People are all over the place. Yes, good. Psychotic. She's like, what are you doing to my face? What? Oh my gosh. You know, you don't get to be better at things without first trying. Whatever. Okay, so,
I think that's closer. The initial one definitely feels like she's more fed up. And that second one feels more like, what is happening?
I think we need...
Maybe instead of directly under, yeah, a little to the side. What was that?
You can't live give me feedback or else we're going to be here all day.
Jake Green says, they're all good. Artist choice on this one, I think.
Oh, golly. Oh, golly. No, most of you chose 2, so let's work on getting her on model.
Anonymous says, I just realized if all of them were fishing, it's the stages of fishing. 6, the calm, and starting off thinking there'll be fish. Then 2, when you forget you actually are fishing and begin drifting off. The new one is when you begin questioning life. What even are fish?
I like that. I like that whole reasoning. Thank you for that.
Or maybe it's their hands are holding up the fish and they're like, what?
Oops. I collapsed them when I wanted to group them. Alright, there we go. And this one's the most full-bodied out of all the other ones, which makes me wonder if that's one of the factors that made people drift towards it. Perhaps. Or to be like on a mossy rock or something.
Anonymous goes on to say the 5th one is when someone is fishing right beside you and they came after you and they are already catching the fish and you got none.
You got knocked?
None.
None? Oh no. Yeah, we need Shauna up in here. She knows what it's like to go fishing. I have never been fishing, so I do not know. But I know from other people's experiences that it is a long and arduous task. Beep.
You've been fishing in Animal Crossing. That's
Indeed, I have. Also, you have. Have you been
like
fishing in real life?
When I was younger.
Oh, really? Wow.
I don't think I have the stomach for it now.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's different when you're younger, and when you grow up, it's just a little bit, I don't know. For me, it would be harsh, for sure. But I like the idea of being out in nature. Can I go do that? Just hang out with the fish? I would like to swim with them. I want to go snorkeling again. Very much like that. Okay, so take me snorkeling, Anthony. Chop chop.
Oh, I won't go with you.
You could stay on the beach. You don't have to go in the water.
Yeah. But is that me going, taking you snorkeling? Just dropping you off?
Yeah.
Fun.
I mean, I'll hang out with you and eat ice cream on the beach.
Okay, we'll just forget the snorkeling part.
I mean, I'll go snorkel also. I want to do it all.
What am I supposed to do up on the shore by my lonesome?
What do you think?
Use binoculars and make sure sharks aren't coming after you?
I mean, that's one thing. No, would you even be able to see? You need the overhead view, you know? Like, get a drone.
Helicopter. I'll just be right above you at all times with a rope in case you need someone to lower it into the water.
Sounds good. This is what
That's
normal
the fishing
people do.
part. The fishing for Anna.
It's meta fishing. I love it.
I won't feel as bad
Weird
about
and
catching
normal.
you because I don't have to do the weird stuff.
Please don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. That's the whole thing.
That's the whole
That's
thing.
the weird stuff. I just get to catch you and then, I don't know.
That's not weird at all. Yeah, it's so normal. So
I don't get to play video games with a fish that I catch.
I like it. My fish friend wanted to play some Mario Kart. Oh, we were talking with Mark and he was talking about, what was it? Mario Rush? Have you heard of that? It's like golfing, but fast.
Is that a mobile game?
I don't know. He knows more about games than I ever will.
I never really got into the sports games from Mario, like Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, Mario All-Stars, or at the Olympics. Not my type of...
Yeah, which usually I wouldn't even mention them to you because I don't think it's your bag. I know that. But also, this one he made sound like much more like gamey than sporty. Where it was like you got to go as fast as possible, and you're competing against each other like right then, so it puts more immediacy on it, and that makes it nothing like golf. You can't use technique when you're going fast.
All right, nice.
All right. But I want to play Pokemon Unite with you. Let's do that.
Okay.
Have you been playing it?
Yeah, I played it a little bit yesterday.
Nice. Is it like matches and stuff? Do you win it?
It's like, if you know how League of Legends is set up, it's like a watered down version of that.
Okay.
I only played League of Legends a couple of times, but I think it's got the same kind of map layout where you're trying to score points and get to the other side.
Are you a jungler or a...
Yeah, exactly.
What do they call the other one? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Call Corinne, quick.
There are areas of grass where you turn invisible, and I feel like that's something that I remember from League of Legends.
Yes, very much.
But yeah, it's got a little bit of a learning curve, but it doesn't take that long to get accustomed to it. And if you have questions, I could try to answer as far as what I know. My favorite part is the shopping area where you use the in-game currency and buy Pokemon-inspired outfits.
Oh, cute. Yes.
There's this Eldegoss jacket that I texted Gary, and I was like, I need this in real life. It's so cute.
What does it look like? I want to see. Yeah.
I'll send it to you on Discord.
Dunka.
So that you could bring it up.
Also, what was it? Oh, I was thinking Breath of the Wild. It's been a very long time since we got a new outfit. And now, I remember asking you when you owned Breath of the Wild first, like, I didn't have it back then. I was like, Anthony, what's your favorite part of the game? And you were like, the outfits. And I was like, Anthony just loves the outfits.
Nothing
but now I'm
changed.
like, actually, that is the best part. It's great.
Okay, I sent it to you on Discord.
Let's check it out. Anthony Jackson says, Mario Golf Star Rush. I believe that's it. Let us see. Oh my gosh. Yes, I would love to see this on you. Cute.
Isn't it so cute?
It very much reminds me of an Animal Crossing coat that I have, and I love it.
There's also this other outfit where it's like a see-through blue poncho with this yellow baseball cap, and it's meant to look like, I think the Pokemon's name's Coromont or something. A blue bird with a yellow beak. So it's just, I don't know, it's cute.
It just works.
I'll send it to you.
I love that. Just more outfits coming. Hold on. Come on.
Hey, hold on.
You can see, by the way, a little hint of our, what do you call it? The podcast art that we're working on. We did that last stream, but I kept working on it. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. Oh, I love that.
It's so cute. I can't afford it because it takes, well, actually both of these items have currency that I don't have. They're like weird little triangle tickets, and you need like 19 of them for the jacket.
I only have square tickets. Aw.
Yeah, I don't know. I want them.
The little,
they're so cute.
like, bits like this, the blue part that goes off the edge reminds me very much of, like, Korean street fashion. I've learned a little bit about this lately, and I feel like that's very much on trend with the kids. Excellent.
And
good designs.
The 30-year-olds.
Hey, we're always the kids. Us, we kids.
Jake Green says, I'm hoping to play Unite later tonight. Maybe we'll catch each other. There's so many currencies. LOL. Yeah, I was talking to Gary about it, and I was like, I don't have enough mabobs. I don't even know what they're called.
Mabobs. I like that. Can we team up?
I think so, yeah.
And how many
I
people
haven't
to a
added
team?
a friend yet, so I don't know how it works.
Okay.
6 people? Depending on what you're doing. I think the regular matches are 6v6, but then there's something called quick matches where there's 3v3 or 4v4. But I think if we're friends, we could like queue up in the same team and then go into a match together.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I was thinking Corinne, obviously, because she's the League of Legends queen.
Yeah, I messaged her about it, but she hasn't
Yeah.
downloaded it.
We'll get it. We'll get it working. And then if
Gary
Jake's
and Jake
also
are
playing,
the only ones that I know that play it as well.
and then we could get Gary in there. Oh my gosh, we could have a whole crew.
I told Paul about it.
And Paul. Oh my gosh, we could have a whole crew.
I don't know if he don't. You'll have to bug him more.
Okay, I will bug him. I also haven't
Bug
seen
him more.
Ah, he just
Captions.
texted me.
Get out of here. Get out of here with your bad words, captions.
Oh, captions. Why you gotta cuss like that? And James is texting me about when he's gonna head out. Okay, cool. Excellent. I don't know if anybody else feels this, but the second that James leaves, I feel the urge to clean so that when he comes back, it's a clean apartment. And I really want to do that after the stream. I'm just gonna clean like a mad woman.
You should try to channel that into have him help you clean while he's there.
Oh, he helps me clean all the time. Like,
then why is it something you have to clean so much before he gets there?
Because I like surprising him with it, being like, look it, the counter. Ah, I think it's specifically right now. Oh, usually it's like rearranging furniture. I remember when he would go to the studio for the day, sometimes I'd just be like, I changed our room.
See, that's different because James is so opposed most of the time to changes of that kind of caliber. So I see why you would do that while he's gone. So he's like, I wasn't here to say no, and I'm too tired to change it back. So this is fine, I guess. But if you were there and he was doing it, he'd be like, I don't know.
He's never reacted like that to everybody else who's watching. He's never been like, I hate it. Actually, every time I've changed it, he's like,
every time
actually,
I've
I like
heard
it
him
better.
talk about rearranging furniture, or you were like, we should try this here, he's like very opposed to it. And then you do it and he's like, actually, this does work better. But he is opposed to it in the beginning. There's no denying that.
I think in theory, but anyways, the idea of cleaning I think is most prevalent right now, just because we've had a weird few days where we can't like do the usual routines because we've been like doing stuff, and so I let the dishes pile up for a day or two, and it was unfortunate because it was my dish night, and then that goes over to the next day.
I'm back on board. That makes more sense that you would.
Yes. Because we share the burden of that for sure. Because nobody wants to do dishes. Am I right? Am I right? But
they're so annoying. They pile up so fast. What's with that?
Well, the lucky thing is when we're out and about doing stuff, then we had one meal where we ate out, and then we had that meal for 2 different meals because it was so much food. And so we didn't accumulate dishes from cooking for those 2 meals. So it really cut back on the amount of dishes. And I did it right. Like I started doing dishes right before I had to set up for the stream. And I got so many done in such a short period of time. I was like, it's really not that hard if you just like make yourself do it. It's good. It's good.
Maybe that's the advice for Alessandra. Just like start drawing. Maybe you'll just get into it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's always a method when you're facing any kind of like even minor art block, is just like trying to push through to find something that is enjoyable. But that only works if it works, you know. There's no like guarantee that it's going to be your breakthrough. And sometimes the opposite is true. Like you need to take a break. So I would try either or, and if your body's telling you something, just listen to it. Does this look like the same character to you?
Yeah.
I feel like I could do... Oh, there we go. That was the missing line. I feel like her neck isn't fitting exactly right yet.
Her legs are maybe too
you think
long.
The long here.
Yeah.
The
also,
long
the
here?
cuffs on her pants, I suppose, could go down that much, but on the main image, they're higher up on her.
Yeah, they're kind of like
leg.
knee height. That's true.
Which I suppose if you were fishing, they would be hiked up at least to where they are in the main one. But maybe that would emphasize how long her legs are sitting. If she was to stand up, she'd be so tall.
So you say.
Yes.
I mean, her body's just hunched over in the abdomen, so it's Just making it look shorter. Hint. Cheating. Oh, no. Lasso tool. Alt. There we go.
Anonymous says, I take a long time washing the dishes because the water is boiling hot and it's really calming. It's winter in Australia. And Alessandra says, LOL, I still didn't start. Sigh. I'm physically exhausted. I work until 6 p.m. today.
Take a break. You can't work if you're overworked.
You have about 5 minutes left.
Thank you. For the time check. Do you think this is about the right height for the whatever those are called? Pants?
I think maybe just bring the rock that her feet are resting on up to shorten her legs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's closer.
I'm gonna measure with my hands for a second, so just ignore me. You can't see what I'm doing because my hands are doing it. Okay, yeah. Ish. We're on proportion-ish.
Is there a more like methodical or mathematical way to check the proportions? Like you would draw from her back to her knee a line, and from her knee to her foot. That's exactly what
I was just doing with my fingers on my Cintiq. I was measuring out like on this version of her, like from the knee to the foot, and then bringing it over here and measuring from like the knee to the foot.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I was just doing it with my fingers because it's much faster. And another way to do it, we could just bring her over here and see, like, is the face height generally the same? Is the, I mean, the torso's bent over, so it's a little off, but if you could imagine her straightening up, would she meet her shoulder height on the standing pose? Yeah. Same with the foot to calf right here. Or foot to knee, sorry. What? And we're generally there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Most important, I think, is just looking right. Which, I mean, it sounds cheaty face, but it's also, it's most important. People aren't usually measuring themselves. So, if they're not measuring, I don't think it has to be exact. Now, if you're on a pipeline where you need this character to be, like, turnable for an animation or, like, making a model of it, very different. Very different. But we're just doing this for fun, so we don't have to make it that technically accurate. Unless you want to. Some people get a lot of satisfaction out of being technically accurate. Wow, I can talk.
I think it looks pretty close to what the main image looks like. It was really impressive in the moth stream that you did a week or so ago.
Yeah, we just kind of nailed
the proportions lined up so well. But then
kind
again, that pose wasn't too drastic from the original.
True, yeah. Her eyebrows are very different, so I think I'll trim these guys a little bit. But yeah, the moth one was really fun. If you haven't seen that stream, it's in the archives of the live streams, and it was a sketch that I did in my sketchbook, and then we did another pose of it, and then colored that as well. It was a lot of fun. We also want to feel like things are overlapping, so I'm gonna just like have a little literal overlap. And I think this got lost a little bit when we were moving things, so I'm just gonna take the whole thing and line it back up. There we go. Maybe, I think, yeah, I want her to look down, so we're kind of more engaged with the idea that she's fishing right now. It's really creepy when the two eyes are going different directions. Whenever Anthony or James does something with their eyes where it's like, look, I can cross my eyes, or look over here and then look over there, you know, it freaks me out. I don't like it. I don't like eye stuff. Don't do it, Anthony.
I'm not.
Don't do it.
I'm not.
Did you link to the stream? Thank you so much.
I did.
You're so good. She's got that big flat nose. I want to make sure that that kind of gets across.
And her ears, I think, are also another fun feature to
For
kind
sure.
of highlight.
Oh, her nose is very off now.
This is super cute. I like it.
Oh, without the nose, I like it.
Oh, no.
Noseless girl, noseless mushroom girl. I like it. Connections to next are always weird. Maybe.
We're at 6 o'clock. We
Oh,
made
don't
it.
tell me that.
It's time.
I said no.
Anonymous says, "Oh, that was the first stream I saw on Behance, the moth character one."
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for watching. And also, I can't believe that it's so fresh for you. That's so cool. I hope you're finding other streamers also on Behance, because there's so many fun streams to catch here. Tons and tons and tons of streamers, more every day.
And there's always the replays from the streams we've had.
And also Adobe Live. There's a lot of different streams. We actually have one with Cody Bear illustrating coming up, which I'm very excited for. I can't
You're
remember
hosting?
what day it is. Sorry, what?
You're hosting?
No,
what's the
no.
connection?
Just Cody Bear is going to be the guest making artwork.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what the topic is? Is that announced yet?
Oh, I can't remember if it has been. You can find the information on Cody Bear's Instagram. That's where I saw the post about it.
Nice.
I want
Jake
the-
Green says, "It was so great to be here with you all as I was finishing up my work day."
Oh, it's great to have you here, Jake. I hope you have a great night, and thank you so much for hanging out. It's lovely to have y'all here every day that we stream. Just remember, on Friday, we're going to drop the first episode of the podcast. It's all about freelance experiences, and we're very proud of it so far, so hope you like it. And that is our subscription, so if you want to be a part of that, you can check out the link above the chat or on my Behance page. Boop, 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 boop. Advertisement.
Jake Green goes on to say, "Thank you all. I need to wrap up, so I'll see you all later.
See
Bye."
ya. Have a great night. Maybe we can play Unite sometime. Bye.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Okay, so we've got rolled up sleeves, which I think is very appropriate. And then that nose. We just gotta put the nose in, and then we'll be good. We can say goodbye. It's just a weird nose, though. You know? You nose? Don't want it to look like too Squidwardy. You know what I
Did you
mean?
watch the latest ContraPoints video?
Nope.
Squidwardian.
Squidwardian,
up.
really? That's
Yeah.
what comes up. I can't wait.
It's pretty good. It's a long one. I think most of them are.
Yeah,
about 2
usually.
hours.
They're like video essays.
I feel like I have to watch it again to kind of break down some of the concepts.
What's it about?
Envy. ENVY.
Not just NV.
The letters, yeah.
Nevada.
Nevada. Jake Green on YouTube says, "By the way, I love this character. Gone from Behance, but still here on YouTube."
Thank you, Jake on YouTube. This is an alternate Jake. He's a variant. Ah. All right. I can stop. Anna, you can stop. Okay, I will. Just in a minute. There are always going to be little problem areas that you're like, what? And really what we should do next time if we want to continue on this character is flip this sketch. Flip this sketch. Bop, 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 bop. But thank you all for sticking around. This is massively helpful for me whenever I haven't drawn characters in a while. I mean, I know I draw characters kind of all the time here, but in a dedicated way where I'm like trying to draw rather than paint and design rather than just make look pretty in this one instance. It really helps me. It helps my skills grow, and things like looking up other artists and how they deal with expressions is massively helpful. And I will just keep on going on this journey because I don't think there's ever an end point with like, okay, done, did it, good. And I hope you guys take this experience as like another opportunity for you to learn something new as well, whether it's by watching or by doing it yourself. I want you to focus on whatever you want to get better at and just do it until you feel like you're happy. And hopefully you enjoy the process. I definitely enjoyed this. I think there are parts that are working, parts that aren't, all that kind of stuff, and I'm just happy to be here and be working on it. Wait, oh yeah, Lee Font, that's her name. This is the painting. Did we have the... Oh, I think I might have it grouped in here. Nope. Where was that soft light layer that we did at the very beginning? Did I delete it or something?
I don't even remember it.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, it was the mushroom hat had like the glow on it or something?
It is in here, I think, because yeah, I see it right there. So where...
Just like coffee stains or something.
Is it in here?
Is it on the...
Found it.
Separate.
Yeah, it's its own layer. There we go. Now she's looking the way I want her to. So yeah, that was the little difference that we did at the beginning, and I think it makes a good difference. So I'll bring back the background so that she's actually standing on her little shadow. And that's what we did today. We sketched her little expression. Well, we sketched many expressions, but here's the one that stuck. And we will see you again here next week, actually. For subscribers, you'll get a new episode on Friday, but for all the y'all, resty y'all, what? How many y'alls can I put in there? We will be back on Monday of next week, 4 p.m. Pacific. In the meantime, you can check out all the streamers here on Behance. There are 5 million of them again, and they're putting out great stuff, so definitely give them a chance, and wear a mask. Wash your hands. Get vaccinated if you can in your country as soon as possible. And just be kind to everyone you can. Be empathetic to everyone else and yourself. And we love you, and we will see you very soon. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before I leave?
I think you got it.
Okay, awesome. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.